All right, what's going on? St. Mary's Villanova ending 7:47 to go. Nova's up 5 over St. Mary's. Hopefully Nova can close it out here to just keep my bracket as normal as possible here, because I don't want my bracket to be too out of shape. But it should shape out to be a good finish. There's still 8 minutes left, so plenty of time for anything to happen. And I actually had originally had what's it called? I originally had geez, I'm having such a brain fart. I originally had St. Mary's winning and then taking it to the Sweet 16, but then I changed it. I changed it to Nova. I just feel like Nova's just a more complete team than St. Mary's. St. Mary's, they did beat Gonzaga, but it happens. Teams get upset. And I just don't think St. Mary's is still that great of a team. I don't think they're as good as Villanova. I don't think Villanova's that good, but I don't think St. Mary's is as good as Villanova. And I'm not saying Villanova's a bad team, but I'm saying that Villanova is not, they're not a great team, and they're not what they were last year with all the seniors, and everybody graduated and everybody entered the draft. How far the Texans go this year? All the way, of course. I say that every year, but they never do. But I got them going all the way. Yo, thanks for liking the stream. Yo, what's up, boys from D? Yo, March Madness has been crazy. I lost 2 games so far. Nevada couldn't beat Florida. That's really unfortunate. We won. I know. I don't know why people were saying Yale was going to beat you guys. That's crazy. Yale sucks. T.Y. Hilton is our worst nightmare. Yeah, exactly. Every time he plays against us, he always has a night. He has he gets 200 receiving yards every time he plays with us. Every time he plays against us. He's just the one guy we can't guard. Yeah, I think I have LSU winning in the next round as well. So I should. You guys need to win one more. Oh boy, Villanova. They need to close this game out. Maybe it's because our CBS is slow. What do you mean? Cornerbacks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, all our cornerbacks are... We never have good cornerbacks. We never really have. I mean, we had Jonathan Joseph. Kareem Jackson was decent. And holy cow. This dude just hit a deep 3 for St. Mary's. Now it's a 3-point game. All of a sudden. Oh, man. What's the score? 50-47 Villanova. 5:36 to go. Phil Booth just banked in a 3. Oh my goodness. It's a 6-point game now. Phil Booth has 18. He's really Villanova, man. They I don't really know what to say about them. As the defending national champions, you think they'd be better this year, but they just didn't perform. We have decent cornerbacks, or at least we have Bradley Roby and what's his name, Jonathan Joseph. He retire, or he's gonna retire, something like that. We got rid of Kareem Jackson. We got rid of Kevin Johnson, and I don't really know who else we have. But AJ Boye was really good. I don't know why we released AJ Boye. He was really talented quarterback. Another review here. See who ends up with the loose ball. See who touched it last. It looks like it was off St. Mary's. Yep, and it's going to go to Villanova. Roby is quick, so that, yeah, exactly. Roby is someone we needed. We needed somebody with speed. We needed somebody that could take it to the house. We needed somebody that could keep up with a receiver rather than getting burnt and sending it back to the safeties, which would happen all the time. That's why we'd run we blitz. If it doesn't get there, it's just big time play every time. Well, we're such a good pressuring team. If we can have the corners to just be able to keep up with the receivers on man to man with no safeties back, then. But our blitzes get there most of the time, anyways, because the Texans they have such a good defense. Imagine Jay Joe against Godwin or Hill. He would love playing. Yeah, I know. That'd be a disaster. Holy cow. They wouldn't have Jay Joe on him, that's for sure. They would have any other person on the team. They would send Deshaun Watson from quarterback to play cornerback. Oh my god. Jay Joe, he's just old. Like, it's not even. He's just gotten older. He's not what he used to be. Oh, excuse me. He's not what he used to be anymore. He's just a different. He's not as talented anymore. Obviously, as you get older, you're not going to be as good anyways. But I've honestly seen Tom Brady. He used to play CB in final minutes for us. Oh yeah. They always send him back on like Hail Marys and stuff too. Just because he could jump high. That DeAndre Hopkins, he's the best receiver in the league in my opinion. I'm not even saying that just as a biased opinion. He is the best wide receiver in the NFL. And I couldn't see why somebody else would say otherwise. He's just so dominant, and he's had bad quarterbacks throwing to him for so many years until Deshaun Watson came along. But he's had so many bad quarterbacks throwing to him. That's why he makes so many spectacular catches, because nobody can put it on the money. Nobody can put their throw on the money. But the Texans, I feel like they're always one or two pieces away from having a fully complete team. Every year, I feel like they have enough to get there, but they just don't. They just don't. Or they get an injury, or they lose in the playoffs like the Colts, or something. Something happens to cost us our season. Like Will Fuller. If we had Will Fuller against the Colts, that would help us out a lot. And we probably would have won more than 10 games as well. It's just unfortunate, man. Injuries happen so much. It's just you never know. It's easy to look good with Matt Ryan or Big Ben. Yeah, exactly. They're just such good quarterbacks. It's like or Tom Brady. That's why every receiver that plays with Tom Brady looks good. Like Josh Gordon. People were saying Josh Gordon was good. It's just because Tom Brady can throw the ball. Every receiver that's played with Tom Brady has looked good, pretty much. Because it's so rare to have a quarterback like that as well. Tom Brady's unbelievable. I mean, I don't like him, but he's still the greatest of all time. I want to see for Golden State. What? Who's Golden State? Let's go, Villanova. 3 minutes to go. Yo, just re-explain your question. I didn't understand. I want to see how good Golden State is. Oh, Golden Tate. Okay. I honestly think Golden Tate's he's pretty good, but I mean now that he's with Eli Manning, yeah, it sucks. It happens all the time. I understand, trust me. But yeah, I don't know. Who knows? He's a good wide receiver, but now he has one of the worst quarterbacks in the league at this moment throwing to him at Eli Manning. So Villanova is now up 8. They're starting to pull away with it. My bracket is starting to look good. It's starting to look good. Has he gone to New York now? Yeah. New York picked him up. The Giants picked him up. He didn't last long at the Eagles. I know, they got rid of him. I don't know. He played good there. Oh, I don't know why they got rid of him. He played good there, but I think he was a free agent. I think his contract was done. I think the Eagles only signed him to 1 year, so they got rid of him. Let's see. All right, let me look at free agency. I'm gonna go on my. Because there's so much, it's so hard to keep up. Yeah, Vontaze Burfict went to the Raiders. Let me see. St. Mary's doesn't even have the ball. They need to get a defensive stop. I understand why we got Thomas just to release him. We just got him because Will Fuller got hurt, so they signed him just as like a replacement for whatchamacallit, for the time being, and then they were just gonna release him now that Fuller's healthy. Now they have him. They don't need Thomas anymore. Oh, did you see the Texans sign A.J. McCarron as well to back up Watson? Not that that matters, but still, I mean, I say anything happens to Deshaun Watson, at least we have we haven't even A.J. McCarron hasn't played in the NFL, but he was a great college quarterback at Alabama. Isn't Fuller still injured? Yeah, but he'll be back for the regular season. Or he'll be back for preseason. He'll be back. That's a quick ACL recovery. Well, he tore it at like the beginning of the season, so. Yep. Villanova just might have won the game with 1:21 to go. They're up by 8 now. Just hit an and a 1. You think QT should play halfback? Nah. I think he should just stay at wide receiver. Oh my god, I'm tired. I might stream some soccer games too. Most of his plays, hold on. The receiver right here off some screens. Yeah, I don't think he's really going to get a lot of playing time, to be honest. But they could use him with the Wildcat. But I don't think they're just going to straight up put him at running back. I just don't think he's really going to play. Yeah, this game is looking about. He isn't tall enough. I know, that's what this is probably not going to play him. But I don't think they're just going to put him at running back. But they can always use him in the Wildcat. But I really don't think he's going to get a lot of playing time unless something happens to any of our receivers. Because he's decent, but our receivers are good. Actually, no, he might play. Because I think he's going to be our 4th wide receiver. Oh, this game is over. Villanova with an easy dunk. 55 seconds. St. Mary's needs a 3-pointer. No. If Hopkins gets hurt, I know, because he's our main guy. And he's really... Oh, excuse me. He's a guy, you can rely on DeAndre Hopkins in any situation. That's why he's so good. It doesn't matter if he's playing with Eli Manning or he's playing with Tom Brady. You can rely on him to catch the football in any situation. Because he's just that good. I feel like... he's now getting the credit, but he really hasn't, but he's developed so much as a wide receiver to be one of the best in the league, or the best, as in my opinion, but he's a beast. He's a monster. And I feel like he's better than Antonio Brown as well. But if we could get AB for some draft, actually I don't know, because AB, he's getting kind of old. Oh, he's not that old, but he's getting old. Name one other player that has pulled A one-handed catch on Ramsey. Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins. I don't like Jamie. I don't like DeAndre Hopkins is the only one. And I don't like Jalen Ramsey. He just talks a lot. He talks too much. And I think it's hilarious when he gets absolutely destroyed. Like when he got lit up by Josh Allen after he was talking shit on Twitter about him. And then Josh Allen lit him up. Villanova is at the free throw line. If they make both of them, it's probably over. Oh, he missed the first one. St. Mary has a chance. Oh, the game is coming close now. I need Villanova to win. Oh. I don't know. I can't stand Jalen Ramsey. He just talks so much. He talks so much. He gets on my nerves. And Villanova just got a foul and just gave the ball to St. Mary. He's down by 4 points. And now now St. Mary's has a chance. Oh, he missed the three-pointer. It's over. It's over. Good win by Villanova. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. I might stream. Chelsea plays on the 31st. I might stream that game. Florida wins. Yes, not good for me because I picked Nevada on my bracket. So yeah, but Ramsey's still annoying. I mean, Sherman's still annoying. Yeah, I had Nevada in my bracket, and I thought Florida was going to give it away at the end, but they started actually playing good. I wanted St. Mary's to win. I was 97% on my bracket. Yeah, I had Villanova. I had St. Mary's. I literally had St. Mary's written down, and I erased it and switched it to Villanova. So I had all the games correct from today except for Murray State and Marquette and Nevada and Florida. What's the bracket thing? So March Madness every year. It's a huge tournament. It's the biggest tournament in the U.S. I got Murray State right. I was going to pick Murray State, but I didn't. So it's a big tournament of 68 teams. And you pretty much have to fill out a bracket. And you can enter different polls and stuff. There's one on ESPN that you can do. You win crazy stuff if you get the best bracket. But you got to try to fill out the most accurate bracket possible by picking the right teams to win. You could do it online. You could do it on anything. It really doesn't matter. But it's just kind of like a fun thing to do. You could bet on it, but I'm in a poll for like $200. But yeah, you got to try to fill out the most accurate bracket possible by picking the right team. So I've picked every game right except for 2 so far. And I want to try to stay perfect for the rest of the night. If Michigan can beat Montana, Seton Hall can beat Wofford, Syracuse can beat Baylor, and Purdue can win, that'd be cool. Alright, I think I'm going to end the stream for the night. I will be back on tomorrow. Let me see. I'm probably going to stream one game tomorrow. So I will probably stream the game at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow on the stream as well. And I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Have a good night, everybody. Wait, hold on. So it's like a soccer 6 sweep where you pick 6 teams, and if you get all 6 right, you get 250K. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Only it's 68 teams, and you got to try to pick the most accurate. YouTube didn't let me know you was live. Oh, that sucks. I was just ending the stream too. I'll be back on tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. I'll be watching the Arizona State and Buffalo play. So, 4 p.m. Eastern time.